Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy, it's a pleasure to be out here yet another day. Actually in the evening time, bringing this message of self-realization to you, pointing you to look within and to let you know that the teaching that I bring to you is teaching you how to interpret the Bible psychologically. For the basis of my teaching is that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. That the Bible is not literal, neither is the Bible secular history. Therefore, we have to be very careful of our thoughts, because it is our thoughts that is creating our reality. Thus, the reason why I want to speak to you concerning the 9th commandment, because I've been doing a whole series on the 10 commandments, and at this time I am on the 9th commandment, which says that thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. And when a person read the scripture, they tend to believe that it have to do with a man and a woman, because marriage have been used as a business to deceive those who are ignorant concerning how the conscious and the subconscious mind works, or those who do not understand concerning the inner man and the outer man, those who do not understand how the outer wall and the inner wall works, those who do not understand divine union, those who do not understand divine oneness, one who do not understand an invisible union, whereby the Bible is speaking of when it speaks about marriage. That's why it says it's a mystery, and it says it's a great mystery of Christ and the church. Your body being the church and Christ being your higher self. It is you coming into true union with your higher self. So when it says that you must not cover your neighbor wife, it is speaking about anything that another person possess and hold dearly to their heart, and they love and they cherish. You must not have any envy or any grudge towards them and wanted to take it away from them in any way or in any form. You mustn't covet what another person has, because you have the same power that they have to achieve your every desire. Because as we know that imagination is what creates reality, because imagination is the creator in man. And when you understand that God is your own human imagination, the creator in man, you'll understand that every one of us have the same creative power. And we can use that creative power to achieve our every desire. That's the reason why you're not to covet what someone else has. Now, I just want to show you a little story with you. When I used to go to church and was following the path of Christianity, whereby we used to be interpreting the Bible as literal and as secular history. I remember quite vividly my former pastor. He so much wanted to be the son of a very rich man in this country, because he used to work with the man, that he so much desired to have a vehicle just like the man's son vehicle, so that he actually wanted to get the vehicle from the man's son. And I remember quite vividly one night he showed me the vehicle of the man's son that the man's son would have owned. And he said one of these days he was going to buy it. At that time, I didn't understand how energy works. I didn't know that everything is energy, vibration, and frequency. And I didn't realize that was basically covetousness, and he was coveting another man's wife or another man's possession. Okay? And to cut a long story short, it took a number of years. But I remember quite vividly when he set that thought in motion. And he did possess the vehicle, he buy the vehicle from the guy many years later. But he would have a scripture to use to justify that. This is the scripture he would use. He used the scripture that says that the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the just. And that's how he would see it, not knowing that he was actually using a science, but he was using it unconsciously. He was using it ignorantly. Had he known how to use it consciously, he would have been able to obtain that same vehicle, that same color vehicle and everything Because to be specific, it's a wrangler. He could have gotten that without having the desire to get it from someone else. So my brother and my sisters, now I come to understand how energy works and understand that you can use your mind power and put someone in a state. I realize that I have to be responsible for this power and use it wisely. Use it to uplift. Use it to bring value to the rest of humanity. I don't want to use it to covet or to take anything away from anyone. And I'm not saying that to down my ex-pastor. I'm just doing that to show you when we are in Christianity and we believe that the Bible is literal and the Bible is secular history, how we could be using our creative energy ignorantly and using a scripture to justify our action because we are acting in ignorance. So my brother and my sisters, to reiterate everything I would have just said, when the Bible speaks of not coveting, that thou must not covet thy neighbor's wife, it is not speaking of necessarily a woman. It has nothing to do with sex. It is actually telling you, you must not covet whatever another person has, or whatever a person holds dearly, or whatever a person works very hard for, or what a person achieved, because they would have used the same power, the same creative power. They had to believe in themselves. They had to imagine having whatever they would have had, and you have the same power. So if you know you have the same power, well, why would you use that power to grab something from someone else when you can get the very same thing? There's more than enough for each and every one of us. So that's the lesson I want you to take from what I'm saying. Now, if you see someone has something and you love it, if you see someone with a Lamborghini, or you see someone with a Porsche, or you see someone with a Bentley, you see someone with a Ferrari, and you love that kind of vehicle. If you're a vehicle person, nothing wrong with admiring that person and wanting to have one that look just like that. But there are many dealers. You know, see yourself going to a dealer and getting one from a dealer. Do not see yourself getting that exact one from that person, because you can put that person in a state and they can end up selling it to you, but you put them in that state. So basically, this power, when you understand this power could use to heal and this power could use to hurt. That's the reason why in Deuteronomy 32, 39, I think, it tells you, I am God and there is no other. He said, I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. So this power, it can wound and it can heal. Because God is your own human imagination, the creator in every man. So my brother and my sisters, I hope what I've said this evening, I hope it means something to you. And you learn to use your imagination for good and not to hurt, to uplift, and to bring healing to all of humanity, because that is what we have to use this power for. So with that being said, I want to thank you very much, and I want to ask you to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, or to like or comment or share this message with anyone you come into contact with if it's resonating with you and it means a lot to you. Also, I just want to remind you that this message I bring to you is a singular eye message of self-realization, of which Matthew 6:22 tells you that if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And my brother and my sisters, I would have had that experience when I awake within myself and ascend as a fiery being, exit my skull, and became invisible, and understand the virgin birth, understand the born again experience. Thus the reason why I am here bringing a message to you, not based on intellect, not based on theory, but based on experience. And I'm saying to you, there's certain experience that can never be known intellectually. It must be experienced. Thus the reason why I always put my hand on my crown chakra, giving you the symbol of the single eye, which is your first eye, your supernatural eye, the eye of God, the eye that is within. And telling you, when you have the experience, you'll experience that it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N. And that it is the dawning of a new day in your life. And that the sun parallels the human imagination, the human imagination parallels the sun. For without the sun, there is no life and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. Therefore, my encouragement to you is to use your mind power, which is your solar power, to achieve your every desire. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.